And good afternoon, Chris. Chris, we do need a slight favor from you today. So we have lost power connection to our ICO laptop. It is in the starboard aft location. We did a power cycling from the ground, but no joy, and then we suspect that it was most likely bumped into due to the several activities in Columbus. Could you verify that the power chain is connected to the ICO?
Hey, I can in fact verify that while the power cable is connected, the connector on the ZBook power cable is loose, and so it is not getting power. So I will power down the cobalt brick, re-power that connection, and yeah.
And Chris, that sounds amazing to us. Please, you go ahead and do that. And if you see fit to add some Kapton tape, please go ahead and do that as well.
Copy all. Yeah, I'll go grab a piece of Kapton tape to help make it a little more secure, and I will have it powered up momentarily. Would you like me to depress the power button on the laptop once I've got it powered back up?
And Chris, that is negative. We expect that to power up automatically.
Perfect. All right. Well, it has power back on, and it looks like it is powering up on its own. So looks like we're hopefully in a good config, and I'll grab some Kapton tape in a couple minutes.
And Chris, we do confirm good telemetry already on our side down here. So, yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
You are very welcome. And I also have a report for you. I was just taking care of a few things on the task list, and I'm just completing up the Columbus NAS deinstallation. So per
Welcome back. This is Artemis Launch Control. We are currently 7 hours and 9 minutes and counting from the opening of today's launch window for the Artemis II mission. Our Artemis launch team is currently in the process of loading liquid propellant onto the SLS, or Space Launch System, rocket. Teams just reported out that we are in our topping phase. For the upper stage liquid hydrogen tank, this means we are almost at 100%, if not pretty much there, on that upper stage tank. The upper stage is the second stage of the SLS rocket. Here's a graphic representation where we can see where we're currently at in our tanking operations. That means we have now finished loading our liquid hydrogen on both the core stage and the upper stage. As I said, we're in that topping phase to get us to 100%. And afterwards, we'll then transition into replenish mode to stay at 100% level. You can see on the core stage, we are already at the replenish mode, if you see that 100% level right there.
Sorry about that. I talked right into a handover. I was just saying that
and we also just got confirmation that we are also in replenish for the upper stage liquid hydrogen tank. Now on the liquid oxygen side, we still have a little bit to go. We're almost there on the liquid oxygen tank for the core stage. You see roughly 92% of the way filled. And we haven't started our liquid oxygen propellant loading operations on the upper stage. Teams are getting ready to start chilling down that tank. Teams do this to make sure that all of the systems and lines are ready to receive these cryogenic temperatures. As you can see on your screen there, For hydrogen to stay in a liquid state, it must be negative 423 degrees Fahrenheit. Oxygen, meanwhile, is negative 297 degrees Fahrenheit. So these super, super cold temperatures, we want to make sure that the rocket is able to receive them without damaging any of the hardware on board. So we'll start with chilling down that liquid oxygen tank and lines before we actually start loading it onto the upper stage. I'll report back once that step is underway. As a reminder, our launch window opens at 6:24 p.m. Eastern Time this evening. Teams do have a 2-hour launch window, so that means if we don't launch right at 6:24, that is okay. They still have additional opportunities throughout that 2-hour launch window. Now, NASA's providing 24/7 live coverage throughout this entire mission, beginning with our propellant loading operations that is currently underway. And as we continue our coverage this morning, we are also, and we continue monitoring all of our loading operations, we thank you for following us along. Part of our live coverage will, of course, include our launch this evening. That live launch coverage for Artemis II will continue right here at the beginning at approximately 12:50 p.m. Eastern Time.
Houston Station on 25.
You can continue watching on our NASA's YouTube channel,
Jessica, Houston
as well as on
with
NASA
you
Plus.
Go ahead.
And the other NASA social
Jet
media
1-4,
channels.
spare SS swap installation and power on are complete. This one's for the second one, 1004. And
Again, we are
1003
providing
was the one I did this morning.
24/7 live coverage. So following launch, the show doesn't end there. We have a 10-day mission around the moon. And then following that, we're coming back home. And we will be covering all of those splashdown operations as well. Artemis II is a test flight. It is NASA's first crewed Artemis mission. We will be sending NASA astronaut Reid Weisman, who serves as the commander, Victor Glover, the pilot, and mission specialist Cristine Koch. And then we're also sending Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen, who serves as the other mission specialist for this mission. So to quickly recap, we are in replenish for both liquid hydrogen tanks on the core stage and the upper stage of our SLS, or Space Launch System rocket. And we are getting very close to being almost all the way full on the liquid oxygen tank in the core stage. I'll make sure to report out once we start entering topping for the liquid oxygen tank in the core stage. Again, that refers to the last little bit that is needed to get us to 100%. And I'll also make sure to let folks know when our chill down operations are in work on the upper stage liquid oxygen tank. As a reminder, all of this propellant that are on board these 4 tanks of these two rocket stages, they feed the engines that are underneath and then provide the power and the push to send the Orion spacecraft on its voyage to the moon.
Munich, this is Chris on 2.
And Chris, we do have a go bag for you for the storage activity. So basically in line 4, instead of using the trash bag with serial number 5609, we would ask you to use the trash bag with serial number 5445. How copy?
Hey, I copied that perfectly, and actually, you just beat me to it. I put it in a crew note that our current hardware trash is 5445. So I put it in 5445, which was our current hardware trash. So on the same page. Thank you.
And Chris, that is awesome. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Glad to help. Houston Station and Jack on 2 for XPWD stowage.
Jack, Houston is with you on 2. What you got?
I am in the stow note for my XPWD card R&R. I'm on line 5. I got into this, I guess line 4 at 5. I got into this 2.0 CTD. Space Fibers 3. There are more than one Ziploc bag. I can hold up the contents to the camera if you want. Just interested if you end up wanting me to take a picture or trash all these things, or what are you looking for out of these other Ziplocs?
Jack, it looks like there's many. Could you let us know the quantity? How many other Ziplocs did you find? 3, copy 3.